get, first up, mobility Samson stretch. Take a knee, half knee. Squeeze that back leg, squeeze the glute, drive that hip forward, press forward. Make sure you feel that quad open up, hip flexor. Hands are in the air. I always just grab onto one hand and pull up and over to the opposite side of the kneeling knee. So my left knee is down. I'm going to pull my left arm up and over to my right side so I can get into that QL muscle. Continue your breathing. Obviously, don't be afraid to move that upper body, torso around a little bit. Try to dig around and find the funk. Give you 30 seconds, then we're going to switch. Alright guys, next up on our mobility list is a little bit of a dynamic warm-up for our hips. We are doing legs today, so we want to make sure our outer hips are fired up. So we're just going to do a little side shuffle. Try to keep your hips square, try to be on the balls of your feet, just very light. Depending on where you guys are at in your house, we're just going to do this for about a minute and a half. Light on your feet, back and forth, try to open up the hips. As you go, try to broaden your step a little bit. You guys can go for it, unless you watch and then you like watching the monkey fucking move around a little bit. Come on, this is all about you guys, not me. Good stuff. Your 3 exercises today. First one is a good morning. So you're gonna pull a plate or a dumbbell close to your body. Really squeeze those elbows back, make sure the upper back's engaged. Okay, and then you're gonna simply fold over at your waist. And then come all the way up. Obviously, squeeze the glutes at the top. For your slow and control, that's literally pushing your hips back for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the way up, 4 on the way down. For your double pump or your partial, it's gonna be down at the bottom. So here, hinge up a little bit, all the way down, and then all the way back up. That's going to be your 1.5 rep for the second half of your warm-up. Next up, lying reverse crunch. Flat on your back, hands at your side. I bring my toes up a little bit so just my heels are touching the floor. And you want to maintain this kind of 90-degree position, hip, knee, and ankle. The whole time. It's really just the opposite of what you just did, but you're laying on your back. Okay, so it's bringing your knees to your chest, looking to activate the core, but also hip flexors. So nice and controlled on the way up, and then slowly bring them down on the way down. Up. Slowly bring them down on the way down. Make sure that core stays active. Now for your partial, it's simply going to be lifting up just a little bit, keeping that position of the hip and knee, and then back down, and then all the way. So it's half, full. Okay, just a little bit extra. Each rep goes a long way. Last one, Superman. Again, nice and controlled. Right, and then your partial, just do a W or a Y first, and then all the way back down, and then all the way up with the full Superman. Okay, so it's here, here. 1.5 reps of those. Make sense? Cool. 3, 5, and 3, 6 rounds. All right, work period. Everybody's been here this week, so you know the deal. 3 exercises in your build phase, 2 exercises in your burn phase. 1 build, 1 burn, 2 build, 1 burn, 3 build, and 1 burn. Everybody's got that, right? Your 3 exercises that are leg-based today are Romanian deadlift, reverse lunge, and sumo squat. couple quick things about the Romanian deadlift. Different than the conventional deadlift in a sense that your legs are more straight. Okay, and I'm not saying they're completely straight because you do want a slight bend in your knees, but not like a traditional or conventional deadlift where you're sitting down here, right? So this is going to be more of here. And regardless of any kind of deadlift that you do, you're lifting dead weight off the ground, that's why it's called a deadlift. You want a good strong posture, flat back, which for us nerdy trainers, it's called a neutral spine, right? But basically it just means flat back, not rounded shoulders. So pull that bar close to your body, and then hinging from the hips, folding over at your waist while you're maintaining that good strong posture. Okay, simple stuff. Whether you're using a barbell or whether you're using a dumbbell, does not matter. As long as you keep those two things in check, you're going to be in good shape. And once you start sacrificing any one of those two, whether you're not hinging, if you're coming down this way, right, not good for your lower back, or if your shoulders start rolling forward, not good for your lower back. You can go as heavy as you need to go if you maintain those two things. Okay, you should be feeling it more in your hamstrings, and obviously your back if you're holding the weights close to your body. That's going to be a progressive overload. So 8 to 6 or 6 to 8, however you want to say it. But we're looking to increase your weight each time you pick up the weight and get back to that exercise. Next up, dumbbell reverse lunge. Really easy, simple stuff. Step back, gently kiss the floor with that back knee. Front leg does all the work. Right back to a good standing position. Okay, obviously you still want to keep your shoulders back and keep a good strong posture. Next up, sumo squat. Holding the weight up here. Legs are out nice and wide. Keep your knees above your ankles. And you're going down into a low squat. Okay, those are 12 reps. That's going to be for your build section. Then your burn section. Wait, let's stand up. What am I doing? It's going to be a big squat. Hold for 60 seconds. So if this is a full squat, I'm right about here. Keeping my shoulders back, good strong posture, core is nice and tight, holding, putting pressure on the center of my foot so my quads are engaged. Okay, that's going to be a minute of holding. And then your last exercise for your core is going to be a V-up. Whoa, why did I spin like that? What happened with that one? Flatten your back, big exhale on the way up, reach, touch your toes. Okay, those are going to be 15. That's a wrap. That's your little education.